In the sleepy town of Windleberry, stars twinkled secrets in the night sky. Little Charlie Tickle dreamed of touching those sparkling lights, wondering what mysteries the universe held just beyond his crooked roof. Charlie lived in a cozy, creaky house made of driftwood and tin with his grandmother and two little siblings. Every night, he'd climb onto the roof with his telescope, his eyes wide with wonder. One day, he whispered to the stars, "I'll explore the whole sky." Then one morning, the town buzzed with news. Professor Nebula Nimbus, the mysterious inventor who made candies that floated and whispered cosmic secrets, had announced a grand contest. Hidden inside special nebula bars were 5 glittering sky tickets. The lucky holders would visit his legendary Celestial Candyworks, a magical factory floating on a cloud above the earth. Charlie's heart raced. Could I find one? At the dusty corner shop run by a retired astronomer, Charlie spotted a slightly squashed nebula bar. Maybe this one. Inside, a shimmering ticket. He held it tight, his fingers trembling with joy. Soon, Charlie met the other winners. Vera Wexley, the bossy candy review vlogger who rated sweets with a camera always ready. Blitz Boombox, a boy who loved noise so much he wanted every candy to fizz and pop. Tina Tapeworm, who chewed gum constantly and claimed it helped her think. Gordo Grabbins, with an empty suitcase, ready to sneak as much candy as he could. Together, they climbed aboard a rocket-shaped blimp made of sugar crystals. Up they soared into cotton candy clouds, reaching the floating factory, shimmering in the sunlight. Inside the Celestial Candyworks, wonders awaited. Starlight sherbet that made feet float gently 3 inches above the ground. Comet Crunch cereal, which spun and sparkled around spoons like tiny stars. Nebula Nougat, a candy that played back sweet dreams when bitten. But the factory had lessons too. Vera tried to hack the candy ratings, claiming her sweets were the best. She was trapped in a loop of tasting failed flavors until she learned that honesty tastes the sweetest of all. Blitz set off a sonic sucker that made a huge boom. He got sent to the echo chamber, where he could only whisper until he learned to listen. Tina swallowed a strange piece of infinity gum, which made her feel like she'd been chewing for hundreds of years in a blink. She discovered that sometimes silence is golden. Gordo tried to sneak out a giant marshmallow moon, but the factory's anti-greed sensors caught him. He was shrink-wrapped into a souvenir keychain just for a little while. Through it all, Charlie stayed kind and curious. He asked questions, helped the factory bots, and never took more candy than he needed. At last, in the final chamber shaped like a sparkling spiral galaxy, Professor Nimbus spoke. This factory runs not just on sugar, but on imagination, wonder, and honesty. I need someone to carry on this magic, someone who dreams bigger than candy. Charlie's eyes shone. I'll do it. But he asked one thing. Please let my family come too. Together we'll build something even sweeter. Hope for everyone who needs it. And so, the Tickle family moved into the floating factory, inventing new candies every day. Children from all over the world came to visit. Above Windleberry, the stars swirled into bright letters that spelled, "Dreams are best when shared." And that's the story of Charlie and the Celestial Candyworks, where kindness and curiosity made the sweetest magic of all.